Rising. This is Goddess Ayawana, and today, you guys, I want to talk to you about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And before we get started, go ahead and hit subscribe and like. Also share. And don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified once I upload a video. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, guys, on the 5th of March, I had the vaccine from Johnson & Johnson. It was one shot. I've had, a little reaction to it as far as, me looking as if or feeling as if I was coming down with the flu or something, and I had severe body aches. So I have continued to have those severe aches, but it's only been on the right side of my leg mostly. And I'm thinking it's because that's the weaker side, you know, from whatever injury I've had or from the autoimmune disease. So the vaccine has magnified my pain tremendously. So instead of like having my medicine upgraded to more, I take a little bit more Tylenol or a little bit more muscle relaxer, that are prescribed to me. Um, I am dealing with the issue. I did, contact the CDC. I did let them know that I was having severe pain at night. It is really horrible when I'm sleeping. Like it is. Oh God, I don't even know how to describe the pain because it's something I never experienced until I had those body aches. That's a different type of pain that I didn't know. Um, and believe me, I've had my share of pains. I've had a total of maybe 9 surgeries or more, so I felt some pain, but that was a little different. I know, whatever I was given to have to react, so my body can make, the antibodies or whatever, which I'm thankful for. But this pain that has been magnified, um, if you didn't know any better, you would think like um, there was something wrong with me, like a limp or something. I don't always do it because I take medicine and sometimes it helps relax the issue, but it definitely doesn't take it away by no means. I'm not allowed to take aspirin. I'm not supposed to, but I have taken aspirin because I know aspirin helps with blood clots, and also um, it's good. Like it's a different type of medicine for us, like with arthritis or autoimmune disease, like for inflammation. Let me just say that. So I have taken, some aspirin um, within these 6 weeks, mostly in the last 2 and 3 weeks of having the vaccine shot. In the beginning, I didn't take that. I did take Tylenol. Um, I'm saying all this because, it's kind of puzzling, not knowing, like, is it something that has always been wrong with me, which, they could easily probably say, well, you have autoimmune disease, but the pain was not this severe. Like, I've never felt this type of pain before. So, um, it's a little different. Um, if I had a choice, would I do it over again? Yes. And because like I said, I watched my boyfriend die. I watched him. I'm thinking the pain will get better, which it has. It just hasn't led up to the point that it's not there anymore. It still exists. It's still, it's just not all day, every day. Now it's mostly like at night. But yes, I would definitely do it again because, and no, they're not paying me to say this, y'all. I don't, look, I'm not being compensated to say this because I'm not telling you to take it. I'm not telling you not to take it. I'm just telling you about my situation. But if I had to do it over again, yes, I would, because I watched my boyfriend die, and it was 100 times, maybe 1,000 times worse than what I'm going through. And when I say the pain is horrible, it is. But I watched him go through something I never thought I would see in my life. It was horrible, horrific. It was like a tragedy, because I was starting to think that he had Ebola. That's like, you know, something that's not really over here in the US, and even though it has been in the US before, but I mean, I thought he actually had Ebola. I'm serious. Um so I don't want to go through anything worse than what I did, like especially if the pain is worse than what I felt, from the vaccine, whatever it is that the vaccine helped promote in my body. Uh, y'all, I'm having a hard time thinking of words, because like it's just so, it's so much. Like it was so intense. It was intense. It was magnified like crazy. And nobody body is the same. And to say this, because my sister has been vaccinated. She was vaccinated with Johnson & Johnson. She was vaccinated with Pfizer. But my best friend and my mom went with me, and they were vaccinated with Johnson, and they have not had. Well, my mother hasn't had any problems. My best friend says that she has some little issue, but then again, she also had the disease. She also had COVID. So, kind of can see that she probably will have some kind of lingering effects from COVID. But I haven't had COVID that I know of. And if I did, I definitely didn't really have those type of symptoms, which I don't think I did, because if I did, I'm sure I would have felt those type of symptoms. I mean, look what the vaccination did. It really put me down. So and I kept getting, upper respiratory infections back to back, which is kind of crazy. Because even before I took the vaccination, y'all, I just came off antibiotics for upper respiratory. And and it's still, that vaccine put me on my ass, like for real. So no, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I just want you guys to know, yes, it was a horrible ordeal. It was terrible. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. But would I do it over again? Yes, because I watched him die a horrible death. And I don't want to feel that pain. I mean, I would rather for them to inject me with morphine and just let me die if I had to deal with that, because it was horrible. I'm just saying, I'm being honest. That's how bad he was in pain. That's how bad he went through something, and it messed his heart up worse than what it was. His lungs was black. He just did not stand a chance. So guys, so I'm like, okay, deal with this pain. You deal with pain anyway, and sometimes the pain that I have is already uh, unbearable. Um, so I try, and I just, you know, do my best. I try to keep my mind off it. Uh, I guess I have to start back meditating, something, but it's horrible, guys. If you don't have to get it, and your immune system is good, don't. If you feel like you need to get it, I mean, it's up to you, but I'm just telling you what I went through. And yeah, so this is my update, guys. And maybe the CDC will reach out, just to see, if I will have a test done to see if I have a blood clot or anything. But I don't think I do. I don't think I have a blood clot, because I'm not having a headache. And although this pain in my leg is something unreal, I don't know what it is. But, then again, I have other issues, so we will see. I would definitely keep you guys up, up on it or whatever. Um, so I don't really want to edit too much out of this. So like, I know I stuttered a lot, like couldn't find my words, but that's because like I'm really lost for words. Um, but guys, I just hope you guys stay safe. Don't take it, lightly. I know there's a lot of people going around talking about it's not true, it's a hoax. I don't know anybody that's had it. Maybe if you lived in a smaller town, you would. Um, if you don't have a lot of friends or something, or just a lot of people you be around, then you might not know anybody that has it. But I know so many people that, had it. I know so many that have died, even um, a family member. Well, one of them died from something else, but one of them died from COVID. And then my boyfriend died from COVID. Then I have a lot of people that, I socialize with and know died from COVID. They didn't die from anything else. They died from COVID, so, um, well, whatever complications COVID caused them to have. But, so it is real. Um, like I said, I was in healthcare field. Before I left, people they were getting it. They were getting it and they were hiding it from, their workers. Guys, we didn't have masks. We had like the regular masks, and we didn't even have enough of them. Like, I was the only one in the hospital that had a box of masks. I had a box of masks because I got a box from my sister. And they were already in my locker because we had people that had like coughs and different type of stuff, and they wouldn't give us masks like to go in their rooms. This is before we even knew anything about COVID. And so I was then trying to protect myself. And then when COVID hit, the nurses upstairs had no mask. They had nothing. They had no Lysol. They had nothing to sanitize with. No soap. It was just horrible. Like, the hospital had nothing. So and it was hard to even get anything. Not thinking that, they could have went to the dollar store anywhere and bought some stuff, but they didn't. They just, I guess, trying to wait on their shipment, whatever. But I had to give, you know, the people upstairs some of my masks. And then when I come back, I still had to keep my mask and issue it between, the person that I work with. So we had masks to go and check on our patients. Um, I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy. I I don't know what to say. I just think it's a lot, and to watch people go through all this, it's crazy. Like, y'all, just be careful and be mindful of others. If you don't care about yourself, if you don't believe it, that's fine. But just don't, put other people in harm's way because you're being naive. And y'all, this is not political. Even though Trump and the Democrats and everybody tried to make this political, it's not. This is about, saving lives. People, being able to live through this. Um, I hate that this has been magnified to the point where people is using this for political reasons, and and everybody is listening to it. It's crazy because our president was dead wrong when he lied to people about it. I mean, it's a lot of people dying. And I'm trying to ask you guys, what do you think they're dying from if they're not dying from COVID? What is it that you think this big I mean, people were not dying like that. So what is it that you think people are dying from if it's not COVID? I mean, that's what I want to ask people that's going around here in denial. Like, you got people in their deathbed in the hospital with COVID saying they don't have it. So what do you guys think you have? What is it? Like, I don't get it. Do y'all actually think all the doctors in the world, they're on some type of hype, some conspiracy to tell you you have COVID and you don't? Like, what are they getting? Tell me, what would they get out of it? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, because I hear this 5G thing, you know what I'm saying? It was okay listening to all this stuff before this stuff like happened, but now reality is 5G, like, it's supposed to control you. Like, do y'all not understand, if they wanted to control y'all, you would have been controlled. If the government wanted to control people, they could have been done it. They don't need 5G. They don't need 5G. So I'm just saying. So you guys, I mean, y'all, come on. With some of the conspiracy theories, it's a little bit too much, especially when people's lives are in hand. You have a lot of people talking about, oh, they're trying to control you. That's the mark of the beast. You're going to hell. I mean, I've seen so much stuff across, social media. It's crazy. Like, real talk. Y'all stop it. Like, it's not that serious. Either you take the vaccine or you don't. Nobody cares if you do or don't. That's your life. That's your choice. Nobody's going to make you take it. Nobody's, not going to make you take it. It's your choice. But if you feel like you want to live through this, okay, take it. If you don't. And, vitamins, you might can take them and be good. Everybody, does not have that luxury. And I'm going to say that because I don't. I mean, I know when my blood work read, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just being real with myself. God gave everybody sense. So use it. Use it. Use it to what's best for you. That's all I'm saying. So, y'all, this is God Desire One. I'm finna get off. I'm gonna be talking about some other stuff this week because I don't want to continue to talk about COVID, but I did want to give my update. I don't want to continue to talk about COVID because it's like consumed me so much, and I want to get past it. So, you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. This is God Desire One. I send you light, love, peace, sweet, 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 sweet peace. Yes. And healing to those who need it, and even to myself. I send my reflection of love and understanding. You guys stay blessed. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.